What is up, everybody? I got some good news. Looks like I'll probably just do a 30-minute stream, and then I got to get ready for work. But I didn't forget about the Darrell Luter scatter report, so we're going to definitely get on to that episode. So we'll catch on to speed. Sorry that I haven't been doing content as of recently, but I should be good for Monday night and the other weeks. So I got to get adjusted to the new schedule, but don't mind me, faithful. CG's back, just in a quick, casual way. So tune in, guys. We're going to do a scouting report.
Oh, this is CG Ruthless Sports. I will be brutally honest. Ain't nothing but being brutally honest. Coming at you with another video.
Bada boom, bada bing. What's up, Niner faithful? Your boy CG is bang. Is bang. So let's go. Yeah. I don't give a shit about the damn basketball. It's football topic, you damn it. We'll see what happens. But I ain't fucking worried about it no damn basketball right now. I care about Niners football. If I had a fucking Lakers channel, then I'd do that, but nobody gives a shit about that channel. So I'm not going to even make a Lakers channel. Okay, let's go. I'm just in a damn scratchy mood because I want to get done with this shit. I was supposed to do this like a while ago, and I've been going delay. I'm going to get this over with because this is the 5th round draft pick, the 155 pick. The Niners select South Alabama cornerback Darrell Luter JR. So this guy, I'll say this. This was somebody the Niners were really high on for whatever reason. But he was pretty high. So you look at it, he was an overall good prospect for them. They graded him as I guess he was an above average backup, but I think he's going to be potentially a starter down the road. So they list him as an overall pick. So he was the 5th round 20 pick in the draft. His combine was pretty good. So he ran a solid 40. Not too bad. Everything kind of seems good, but he didn't get tested in the bench press. So I don't think it matters. I think if you can play the game the right way. Luter was a 3-sport football, basketball, track athlete at Oak Grove High School, then stayed in Mississippi, signing with Pearl River Community College. He intercepted 3 passes, broke up 14 others in 2 years there before moving to South Alabama for 2020. He played in 11 games as a reserve that year, 28 tackles, 1 pass breakup. Luter had a strong 2021 campaign for the Jaguars, garnering first-team All-Sun Belt Conference accolades after leading the squad with 4 interceptions, 10 pass breakups, with 21 tackles, 2 for loss, and 10 starts. He was a third-team All-Selection as a senior, recording 42 tackles, an interception, 7 pass breakups. So he was definitely putting up some good numbers. So he was definitely in the right spot, a 5th-round prospect, a 5th and 6th round. Christian Bedford comparison. I think they kind of look at him as I guess they look at him as a Manuel Mosley type cornerback. Long limb press cover corner, which that's what we drafted him to be. His ball hog skills, his physicality to challenge receivers outside the numbers. Luter can be a little leggy in his transition and burst to football, but his length helps him make up for that and creates pass breakups. Louisiana Monroe attacked him with back shoulder throws all game, which is something to keep an eye on in the pros. He's going to be more effective in press and shadow coverage than he is in cover 3 or off man. His ball production dipped in 2021, but his length and playing style fits the NFL game. So he's definitely a guy that they like. He's got the physicality. He's about 6 foot tall, 186 pounds, but he's got nice lengthy arms, so that's good. Long arms and big hands for a cornerback. Hips and feet for smooth transition from press. Can be effective sliding into the paved way of vertical routes. Squeezes sideline release tight to the boundary. Reads receiver's eyes for cue to turn and find football. Able to play physical football on the vertical plane. Times up arm swing to muddy the catch point. So he's decent there. High cut leggy, average burst from the top to the drop. Short area steps can be a little long. Momentum drifts during his plant and drive from sideline shuffle. Average top end speed for the position. I mean, 4.4 speed is decent. That's at least good enough to play at that position. We'll need to rely on feet over hands for positioning as a pro. Too many arm tackles. So he's got to work on those areas. So I kind of have a good comparison. I can see why they look at him as Emmanuel Mosley. Emmanuel Mosley was exactly the same way, same size, needed some work at the next level, and he turned out pretty fine. So that's not too bad of a comparison, if I'm being honest. I mean, let's be real. But let's get on to the highlights. Let's get on to the highlights and see what this guy's all about. I mean, you can't just complain about this guy. You got to appreciate it. So let's look at Darrell Luter. Let's look at what he can do. Let's see what this guy could do. Ooh. Let's look at that. Ooh, yeah. Look at that. Good coverage against Appalachian State. He's right in position. Makes a nice coverage play. This is what the Niners like. This is exactly what Emmanuel Mosley plays like. The guy that just went to the Detroit Lions. He does those kind of plays. I think with him, you develop him, he becomes a really good type of guy. Yeah, Lenore and Embry are on notice. Yep, facts. I think he kind of gives you that Mosley look, man. I can see his game's exactly like Mosley. Like, you see how Mosley covers, right? Exactly the same. And that's facts. That is facts. Yeah. We'll definitely catch up to speed on that another day, man. I can see why. He's got some good links right there. Avery Thomas is good as gone. Lenore's not. Come on, we can't give Lenore a hard time, but he's decent. But look he can tackle, forces a fumble. That's pretty good. Physicality, not bad. Not bad. I mean, his tackling can. I mean, if he finishes wrapping the tackle, it's not too bad. He's decent. It's not too bad. Trying to get a good idea out of this man, but he does pretty well. Okay. I think he's decent. Not flashy, but he's all right. I can see why we like him because he's got some nice ball hawk skills. Pretty decent. Yep. Yep. I can give a damn about what happens tonight, man, because at this point, I hope you're right, guys. Daniel Berry, I mean, Lunsdar, I hope the hell we win tonight, bro, because if we don't win tonight, it don't mean squat. I mean, dude, we're in a deep hole, so we got to win. But I didn't want to bring up basketball topic, but when it's a football channel, can you guys keep it football, please? I don't want to talk basketball. Only when it's necessary. I mean, if you guys ever want me to do basketball channel, you need to give me some suggestions because I don't really follow basketball like everybody else. I just go by the playoffs. I'm a casual fan. So when the Lakers are in the playoffs, of course I'm going to probably follow the playoffs. But when they're not, I'm not watching it. Just keeping it a buck with y'all. I'm not like one of those other fans that just watches the regular season. But that's either then or then, you know. So Steve Wilkes likes the project. Yep, that's exactly what he's looking at. So pretty much we'll see what happens. So I'm about to remove this screen out of the way. So we got, Luter is 6 foot even and ran. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. The underwear Olympics, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. I had to get this shit done with pretty quickly, man. But I should be good tomorrow. I mean, I should be good for Monday. I'm gonna rest it. and chill. Yep, 6 foot even. Kind of gives you those traits like a Mosley. Yeah, Daniel Berry was good, buddy. Yeah, Daniel Berry's everywhere, man. This guy's everywhere. You can't miss this guy. This guy's always on everybody's comments. Like, you can't miss this guy. He's just there. Nosdar is just the guy that comes out and just shows out. Comes out with everything, man. I guess we call Nosdar the doxing man. The doxter. The doxer. Which we don't tolerate. We don't tolerate doxers in this channel, but you do it elsewhere, buddy. Yeah, we'll see what happens tonight. We got to win, I guess, according to y'all. Yeah, we'll see what happens. But physicality, Darrell Luter is going to have to prove it. I think Darrell Luter is like a good project. You know, I think within next year, he'll be a starter. I think next year, as soon as Lenore enters contract year, I think Niners are already planning ahead. They're saying, why should we pay you, Lenore, when we got this kid Luter out there? He'll save us some money. I think Lenore's on his 3rd year. So in the next 2 years, if Luter develops the right way, Luter can be the next year. He can be the starter down the road. But Avery Thomas is already at that peaking point, man. This is it. If Thomas can't step up, I'm sorry, he has to go. Like, he hasn't shown the bright spot since his rookie year. He just hasn't shown out. Maybe it's a sophomore slump. Maybe he's just having a bad year, but I don't know. He's just behind the depth chart, and he just doesn't seem to have confidence. And you need to get confidence back quickly, man, or else you're getting cut. Or unless we keep you like a Dante Johnson, which I hope we don't, but you got to get better, man. Darrell Luter just gives us everything we need. We need guys that can play exactly the way we play. Yep. They're on notice because they like these type of guys. So we'll see what happens. Looks like everybody's kind of done on these comment sections, so I'm going to end this pretty quickly. So thank you guys for catching up. I am going to lay down and chill for a while. I know I haven't been doing much streams as of lately, but I will be back to speed. But hey, Darrell Luter seems like a really interesting cornerback that we can see. I think within 2 years or so, maybe by next year, he might be our starter. So I think he's exactly what we want him to be. Down the road, he's going to be a starter. He's going to be a starter. There's the traits that you like, the coverage skills. The tackling needs a little work, but he'll get there. He can get physical in the line of scrimmage. He can get good in coverage. And the position, he's in a good position to cover. So I don't think that's a question. So it is what it is. So Darrell Luter is like, you know, when we drafted him, I just wasn't sure about this pick. But then I see that he's got those long arms, and the Niners met with him. I think they met with him multiple times. They met him during his pro day, or what is it, like a 30 visit or something? He was on a 30 visit, and he was on one of those lists of prospects they really liked, and they probably seen the value there, and they probably thought he was worth the value. So hopefully in 2 years, this guy becomes really good. I think in any system that we run, dude, I think the other cornerback doesn't have to be the greatest cornerback. He just has to be the guy that just covers decently. Like, you look at Lenore, he's not a big flashy cornerback, but when he makes the plays, he makes the plays. But I think in 2 years, I don't think we're going to retain Lenore. I think Lenore is probably going to have to look elsewhere soon, because Luter is the guy we're developing, and Luter's going to probably take over. So I think that's what's going to happen. I think within next year or two, Luter's going to take over. And Luter's going to probably become a solid contributor starter for the 49ers. He's going to probably be that cornerback number 2 guy. He's probably going to complement Travarius Ward in that spot. But we got some pretty quality depth. So I think Luter is an intriguing prospect. So we'll see how it plays out. But thank you guys for tuning in. I will catch y'all later. I know y'all in the comments section, so why talk more if y'all ain't tuning in? But I'll catch y'all later. And as always, go Niners, and I'll see y'all Monday night. Peace.